Salute fam. Today we're gonna do 3 simple summer looks. They won't be too complicated, they'll be mostly attainable, but there'll be some standout pieces and a touch of chic to enhance the whole ensemble. So we'll do ones that are not as common as you would expect with most of the content that's out nowadays. To start off, we have this simple look, starting off with the pants. The pants are the most essential component of this ensemble, I would say. These are vintage from the 70s/80s, but you can choose almost any cargo pants. I would recommend for you to choose one that is a bit more tailored, a bit more bespoke. There's a lot of options nowadays for brands that do military wear, but with more of a classy touch to them. So to that, I added a small element, which is the bandana, engineered garments bandana to be exact. This one is in brown. At the bottom, we have the Aimé Dore 3-eyed lace boot, collaboration with Aimé Dore. And on the top, it's kind of like a striped sailor shirt from Nanamica. It's a Japanese brand and the quality is sublime on this one. You can automatically tell just by the weight of the shirt. You could swap this with almost any tee, but I think that it adds somewhat of a nice contrast between the militant component and with the more casual shirt. The combination of the two basically allows them to mesh well. With the jewelry, I'm gonna maintain the same jewelry for each one of the fits. So we just got a couple of rings on, a bracelet, and a vintage Seiko tank watch. With that, we'll just do a couple of ensembles, a bit more unusual because, I mean, based on what you see online and the content that people put out, you'll see a lot of the same components in a lot of the ensembles. So I wanted to switch it up a bit and not showcase what the masses would tell you to wear, not the traditional way of assembling a summer outfit. So this one is super simple, super attainable, but it just adds some nice color combinations and whatnot. So look number 2, this one is a mix of class with casual. What makes this casual is the tank underneath the shirt, but the main component of this one is the shirt. Now, fabric is something that you always need to consider dependent on the season. Now, it's a consensus for us to choose linen in the summertime, but I actually went with a cashmere shirt. So this cashmere shirt is also a custom-made piece, same as the pants, but the shirt is a custom-made piece from, say, about the 70s, 80s as well. And having it opened up casually with the addition of the tank allows it to be a bit more consumable, right? And doesn't need to be as pronounced as, say, if it was buttoned up and you had a tie and all. Also, the tank, this one is a 3-piece tank. I own a couple of them, but this one is from Essentials, Fear of God. I purchased a 3-pack, different colors. So you would want maybe like a white, an off-white, somewhat of a bone almost, to be able to complement all the clothes that you may own, right? Because they won't all be the exact same shade and they won't all be exactly white. This one is not white, as you can tell. So just to balance out the combinations. These are pleated pants, again, custom made. Navy is super versatile color. You could use it with so many pieces, but high-waisted, tapered, relaxed fit, absolutely phenomenal piece. At the bottom, we have the Aimé Dore. I think that's the 1906 collaboration with the Aimé Dore. And then again, you add a component such as the bandana. The bandana is from Kapital, Japanese brand. Once you add components like that, it just enhances the whole ensemble. The accessories, it's in the glasses. These are amber tinted glasses, also custom made. It is from a Parisian label, the actual frame, and the lenses, I chose them to be somewhat of an amber at a 50% gradient. I selected that tone. So that's it. This one is super simple. You can swap this out for linen. I went with cashmere only because people don't talk about cashmere as much, but it's just a very elevated look. If you're out and about on a date or there's some sort of event, cashmere fabric is an enhancement to linen, I would say, just like the quality, the deep quality of it. And that's it. You roll up your sleeves. It just adds a bit more to the casual aesthetic of that all. And that's all. That's the second look. Super simple, also attainable. Transition into the last ensemble. This ensemble is probably my favorite one. This is more of like a date oriented or you're out with people oriented because it just meshes all of the components, just balances out the chic aspect as well as the casual aspect. So main component of this one is the cardigan. I feel like cardigans are so sophisticated. They add such a nuance to the ensemble. This one is perforated just to allow the breeze to come in, especially in the summertime. This is absolutely essential. And in the evening, it's a bit cooler, you know, it's a bit more breezy, so it enables you to put on a piece like this one. This one is from a brand called Kotn. I think Kotn is from Toronto, but the people that own the label are Egyptian. We stayed with the same tank, and the pants are of an olive tone. They are from a brand called Séfr. Séfr means zero in Arabic. Also another Arabic-owned label. And then at the bottom we have the Horatio double-tone derbies. These absolutely classic. You always need loafers within your footwear rotation, especially within the summertime. These ones are an essential component of anybody's wardrobe. And then we add on just kind of like a loose bandana. The loose bandana is from Ann Wander, a pickup within Japan. This one allows you to just kind of like add another accessory, an additional component to the ensemble. This one you can let loose or you could tie up. We maintain the same opticals as the last one and the same accessories. So this one, not too complicated, also attainable, like I mentioned, and that's all. These are 3 looks. You can use them as a base for an inspiration, and you could always swap some of the pieces out or use different types of fabric, but this is just an idea of composition for 3 fits total. All of these could be used, 2 of these actually could be used as more classy oriented, and the first one that we had is more of a completely casual ensemble, something that you would see a lot in the streets of Europe, a lot in the streets of Paris. I just came back from Paris recently. There's a lot of the militant component, a lot of people's wear, and that's all. Guys, we chose the worst day to do this. It's like 35 and humid and I'm sweating, so excuse me if I seem like I'm in somewhat of a hurry, but yeah, that's all. As usual, I appreciate you for making it all the way to the end of the video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. God bless.